Once you've created a class, the next thing you'll want to do is start setting up your content. So your content is going to be found under the Classwork tab. Now presently you start with a blank slate. Take note of what you see in this space. Create is where you can choose the different kind of content you're going to create. We'll talk about organization shortly. Over here you'll have the ability to create a Meet. Here you'll have a connection to a unique calendar, class drive, and that'll be a unique folder that you'll also run into that's just going to be for this particular class. So in the classroom folder, subfolder, here's that class. So these are all going to be unique to that class. Now when you go under create, the options you have, you can see, are this series. My organizational standard that I use is I create a topic and then put content underneath it. The topic ends up being the order of the days. So if you're running for a 14-day curriculum cycle, so you've in whatever you have in a spring or a fall semester, I would create day one, title of a thing, and then put the assignments and all the other elements underneath. So I'm going to start there by going to topic, and I'm going to call this day one, introduction. Now think of the topic as kind of like a chapter. This is where you're going to put all of your content into this specific space. I find this useful for the student because they get this particular topic released and they can see what they're going to do on a said day. Now, moving forward, there's a few choices that you have. So you have assignments and quiz assignments, both of which are going to be something that they submit. A question is going to be something where you put a poll out and people will answer it. And this is good to prepare for a project, seeing if people know a certain thing already or if they have materials already that they need. Speaking of, here's a term, materials. Materials is often where I'll go and deliver content that I've already put together, collected, that's going to be used for that day. So, for example, if they're going to consume some asynchronous information, I may put that under material and call it asynchronous. And then down here, you'll see something called reuse post. This allows you to use a previous one of these elements that have been created. Instead of having to create it again, you can reuse a post and just do some tweaks and maybe have a similar assignment on several days.